Coming to get you, Barbara.
Coming to get you.
Oh my God. What is coming to get you? Or would you like me to go first?
You should. What is coming to get you is scarier.
Something
Yes.
fantastic is coming, and it's a little movie called Don't Worry, Darling.
That's mine as well. Oh my gosh. We knew we would hit this eventually. We would hit the one where we both do the exact
Well,
same.
do you want to just talk about it, or do you want me to pick another one and you do it?
No, I can. No, that's fine. Let's talk about it because we're both excited about it. So obviously it's something.
Right.
Yes.
Well, it looks really cool.
It does.
It's set mid-20th century, it looks like.
In the 50s. Yep.
Yeah, in the 50s. It's directed by Olivia Wilde, who is someone I have heard her name a lot. She's another one of those actor, writer, producer people. So you see her and stuff more than behind the camera.
Oh yeah, I've always loved Olivia Wilde. She's always been gorgeous. She's always been a great actress. I remembered her from Cowboys and Aliens, the one with Harrison Ford. But I also remembered her because I really liked her a few years ago. I think her directorial debut even was that movie with the two girls.
Is it Booksmart?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a great movie.
Love that movie. Yeah. And she directed that and produced that. So
she did. And I don't know how deep you dove into her directing projects, but she is directing an untitled Sony Marvel project that's coming up.
That's interesting.
And the reason I mention it, I mean, well, first of all, it's Sony Marvel, so that's hit or miss.
Yeah.
Because, Sony still owns certain properties like Spider-Man. But the reason I bring it up is one of the writers on this film is also writing an untitled Sony Marvel project, which makes me think it's probably a team effort. And her name is Katie Silberman. What do you know about it?
I know, well, Chris Pine is in it, and my beloved new favorite, Florence Pugh, is in it. And the trailer looks really good. To me, my first take on it was it's a variation of Stepford Wives.
That's exactly what it looks like. I mean, I was going to say that it reminds me. The trailer reminds me of the Stepford Wives,
but much more artsy. The whole dream sequences and going to the psychiatrist and he's going, I've got a pill for that. All of my patients have nightmares, and it seems like it's also going to be a take on like cults in general or following cultish behavior.
But I also see like Westworld, like, are they even human? Right. Are they robots? I don't know what's going on. There's that one scene where she's wrapping her head in saran wrap.
Yeah. And underwater and everything else. And there's some of that to it too. And again, is that her mind taking her in weird places, or is that what's really happening, or how does this work? Evidently, the story is, a newlywed couple. They go to this new exotic community and being led
looks
by
like a town. It looks like Palm Springs. It's like a city out in the desert or something.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And being led or inspired by this one guy who's the visionary behind it, who Chris Pine plays. I'd love to see him play a villain. I think that's going to be cool.
Well, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
And slowly kind of she figures out that what she thinks is happening isn't really happening or whatever. So it's going to be one of those mystery within a mystery box kind of stories.
You mentioned Florence Pugh and Chris Pine, but it also stars Olivia Wilde. She's in it as well as so is Harry Styles, who very end of the movie Eternals, and is supposedly going to be in a new Eternals if they do another one as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember hearing first about this movie like pandemic time, and I remember it because Shia LaBeouf was in it and he was fired. And I thought, that's interesting. I mean, not surprising.
Predictable.
Not surprising, but interesting. And then doing some research on this, found out that originally Olivia had wanted Harry Styles, but he couldn't do it. So she cast LaBeouf. He did not get along with Florence Pugh at all. So he's gone. He's out. And finally, she could work it out and get Harry Styles in. So.
Yeah. And I mentioned that Harry was in Eternals. Well, guess who else is in this movie? Gemma Chan is in this movie.
Yay!
And
love
Nick
Gemma Chan.
Kroll, who I recognize as somewhat of a character actor. So a lot of familiar faces in this movie, and it looks like it's got a Stepford Wives twist. I'm into it. I'm ready for it.
And it looks awesome. I mean,
Yeah,
the trailer looks really good. Lighting wise, cinematography, everything looks really good. So I'm excited about it. The last update I got says September 23rd. It'll be released in the United States.
Yes, that's the same date I have. I got thrown off guard because I didn't realize you were going to be doing the same thing. I usually have two prepared in case you do mine. That's hilarious. But,
well, good. I'm glad we share one, and evidently everybody out there watching and listening, it's obviously going to be good because we both are excited about it.
Yeah. So,
we hope so.
If you've got anything that's coming to get you that we don't know about, please let us know in the comments below and subscribe.
Let us know. It's coming to get you.
They're coming to get you, Barbara.
Start the car.